here. Shohei Ohtani was #1 last year. Will he be #1 this year? The 2026 top 100 players right now debuts tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on MLB Network. Players 11 through 20 revealed, and then on Thursday we'll get our top 10. And Ron, probably no surprise that Ohtani and Judge will probably be 1 and 2 in some order, but who rounds out your top 5?
Well, I'm with you guys. Ohtani and Judge are definitely going to be in my top 1 and 2. I'm going to go with Ohtani. The reason I'm going with Ohtani, the last game I did in the booth this last October, Ohtani pitched 6 innings, struck out 10, went 3 for 3 with 3 solo home runs. I mean, the greatest performance I've ever seen by a player in the postseason. Aaron Judge, of course, each and every year, he's getting better, which is a little scary for the rest of baseball. Soto, being able to watch him every day for the first time, I've never seen a guy hit the ball consistently as hard as Juan Soto, over 162. And I put Kyle Raleigh in there because he deserves to be in there after the season he had. He's an MVP candidate. He didn't win the award, but certainly he won the romanticism of the award with all the fans. And my big pick there was Jose Ramirez, because I think a lot of
fun one.
He's a guy that everyone knows he's a great player, but they don't always think he's in the top 5. To me, he's in the top 5. Now, that's leaving Bobby Witt Jr. out, Fernando Tatis, and some other guys, but he's done it longer last year. 30 home runs. Only player with 30-plus home runs, 40-plus stolen bases.
Okay, Ron, in our last 25 seconds, you're one of the ultimate pitchers. No pitcher on your list? No Skubal, no Skeens?
I always felt this way when I played, when I was asked about MVPs. I don't think a pitcher can be, because it's once every 5th day. These guys are throwing it out there each and every day.
You know what? That's a solid argument from the Yale man. Thanks for joining us for this edition of MLB Tonight. We'll see you next time.
Yonder, it's so good to have you here in studio for the top 100 players.
I can't wait to count down the top 40.
And wait, don't say top 40, because when you do, Greg gets a little weirder.
We love the top 40 radio, everyone. 3 new hits to talk about. One from a classic band like Chicago with their new hit, Look Away, PCA, Look Away. Speaking of bands, Gunner N' Roses with a brand new blockbuster, Oh, Sweet O's of Mine. And don't forget about a brand new single moving up the charts from Seeger, Like a Ranger, Like a Ranger. I'm being told we got to go to the phones for a request and dedication. Hello, caller. You're live on the air.
Greg, start the show.
Hey, let's see who cracks the top 40 right now on the top 100 players right now. Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. Time for your Players Roundtable on the top 100 players right now. Each one is a Roundtable MVP from years past, so he handpicked Dan O'Dowd to spar with him this year. As our 2 baseball experts, good to see both of you, are trying to give words of encouragement to the research department, who, again, this is players 20 through 11. Our next installment, you'll get the top 10. They're going to help our research department maybe sway them into the correct top 5 in Major League Baseball. So, Dan, good to see you. I'll start with you. Present to us your top 5 players in all of baseball.
Well, it's not an easy exercise, Cliffy, as you know. Hopefully I'll get it right. I have Shohei 1, Aaron 2, Skubal 3, Paul Skeens 4. This was a tough one, but I went Cal Raleigh 5. Greg, just to jump in on some things, I can tell you if Shohei wasn't a pitcher, I think I'd have Aaron 1 and Shohei 2. I think Aaron's a better offensive player. I think he's got better strike zone discipline. I think he stays off gap exceptionally well. The 2 pitchers for me, you got 2-time Cy Young Award winner. You got another 23-year-old with a sub-2 ERA his first 2 years in the league. I don't know how you could argue any of that. And in Cal Raleigh, I think it's the catching position is the most underrated, most unappreciated position in the game. And he just simply dominated this year. I felt he should have been the MVP of the league. He's durable. He catches a great starting rotation exceptionally well. He hits in a ballpark, the most challenging ballpark to hit in. And so I know I left some guys off, but I feel really good about my top 5.
Wow. I mean, that's a strong case he just made, Roundtable MVP. All right, Cliff, this is your segment, man. You have new sparring partners every year. Give us your top 5.
Well, listen, Greg, when you think about Dan O'Dowd coming from a general manager standpoint, I get the pitches in there, but I went all offense. And this is the 1 year where I didn't have to fret a little bit, even though when you think about, you know, having a guy like Bobby Witt Jr. off the list, I still felt like Juan Soto deserved to be on from what he did after May. I think Dan hit it with Kyle Raleigh, but Jose Ramirez, for me, is that guy that's consistently going to be, in the conversation of being one of the best third basemen in the sport for a long time. He's consistently going out there doing this thing. And then the top two is simple. I mean, if Shohei didn't come back and pitch the way he did and get to that miles per hour of 100, he probably would be second. But I still feel like what he did offensively would put him in a position to still be number one on my list.
It's a great point, Cliff. Dan, I have to believe Jose Ramirez was number 6. Like, just missed your top 5?
Yeah, I was Jose Ramirez, Juan Soto, Bobby Witt. They were all in that discussion. I just felt like I couldn't put a top 5 together without the 2 most dominant starting pitchers in the game on my list.
Well, I have someone that's calling in right now who just watched this and I guess has an issue. And it's somebody that doesn't have an issue with anything. Mr. Mayor, Sean Casey, you want to weigh in here? What do you got?
I don't love that you don't have Bobby Witt Jr. in your top 5. In the last 2 seasons, Aaron Judge is the only guy that's had a better WAR than him. Bobby Witt's been an 8 WAR player, 3rd highest in MLB in 2025. He really is a premier 5-tool player, which there aren't a ton of those guys in the game. 2nd best average the last 2 seasons, 4th in slug, and since his rookie year, he's been number 1 in stolen bases. And on the other side too, this guy is an elite defender, one of the best in the game at a premier position. So when you're talking about the top 5 best players in the game, Bobby Witt Jr. has got to be on that list. And for me, it's pretty high. There's no doubt about it. So sitting here, love your list, love you guys. You guys got it wrong with Bobby Witt Jr. not being in the top 5, no doubt about it.
Oh, thank you, Sean. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna jump in on this one. I don't know how Sean can make a case when he doesn't even show up to the show.
Absolutely. Boom!
Well, does he have a gripe, though, Dan? Does he have a gripe? Does Bobby Witt Jr. deserve to be on here?
Yeah, we're splitting hairs, but who does he go ahead of on my list? Bobby Witt Jr. is a great player. He regressed last year. I realized the year before that the bar was pretty high. He got pitched way differently this year than he did a year ago, but he regressed offensively this year. If you're going to be one of the top 5 players in the game, there can't be any regression in any part of your game. And so that's where I didn't have him on my list. But, man, I mean, he's a great player, and you can make an argument he should get in. I'm just tired of catchers not getting on these lists up where they're supposed to be. And Cal Raleigh had a historic year, and he was good the 2 years prior to that.
I love that, man. I mean, Steve Phillips and Steve is like frowning at me right now because we've been arguing about the whole Cal Raleigh thing. Cliff, before I asked Dan who would be like that number 6 or 7, who just missed your top 5?
Well, it was Bobby Witt Jr.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, it was. I love the youth that he brings. I think when you look at, regressing a little bit, as Dan alluded to, I think that happens. I just think when you think about Juan Soto and where he's at, first year of a deal and on the other side of New York over in Queens, for me, what he did after May, Greg, I had to put him in because it was off the charts, unbelievable. And then you add in the stolen bases. It kind of just made me feel like he deserved to be that 5 guy.
Well, it's hard to
Yeah, and Greg, one thing I want to jump in on Cliffy's list. Did you not factor in defense at all, Cliff, on the Juan Soto
I actually did look at the defense, and I know when you think about him, Dan, the defense does play, but I don't think he hurt you enough to not be on the list.
Good to see.
今回も動画をご視聴いただき誠にありがとうございました。今回の内容はいかがでしたでしょうか。もしよろしければチャンネル登録と高評価をしていただけると今後の動画制作の励みになります。それではまた次回の動画でお会いしましょう。